LaptopKey.com, your source for replacement keyboard keys. Notice, when trying to repair your laptop keyboard keys, searching by the laptop brand and model may not always be enough information. Many times, laptop manufacturers produce keyboards that look the same on the outside, however, have differences underneath the keys. The differences include the hinges, retainer clips, and cup color. To help you find the correct tutorial for your key, we have created a searchable database at LaptopKey.com. Simply go to LaptopKey.com, select your laptop brand, model number, and then a visual list of key types will appear. Select the video tutorial that matches your key. That's all. You're now ready to fix your keyboard.
Okay, so we're going to show you how to insert your key onto your keyboard, and we're going to start by looking at the pieces that are on the keyboard. You can see there's a large single hook at the bottom and two smaller ones at the top corners, but be careful not to overlook that because they can change position. Sometimes the single hook can be at the top or to the side, and the position for those metal hooks on the keyboard determine the position for the hinges, which are these. So we're going to click these two hinges together to make one, then we're going to insert it on the keyboard, and finally the keycap on top. So we're going to start with the large piece, and you can see that at the top it has two large pins on the corners, and at the bottom it has two smaller pins. On the middle it has two fittings for the pins that are on the small piece to click onto. Now we have to make sure not to put this whole piece upside down like that because it confuses a lot of, it's pretty confusing. It looks the same, but it won't allow the mechanism to work. So what you have to do is feel the top bar. If it's one piece from side to side, that faces the keyboard. And if you feel a gap and different grooves, that faces away from the keyboard. So if the large hook were to be on the top, then we would put the small pins accordingly. This one is down there, so we turn the hinges down there. Now put that piece in the right position for now, and we're going to get the next piece, which is this. And this piece has two pins at the top and two in the middle that are going to click onto the holes that are in the large piece. But that bottom bar is going to go underneath that large hook, wherever it is. So that's how you know not to put it this way, unless the hook is at the top. So you have to make sure not to put this piece upside down as well, and you do that by determining, just feeling the top bar. If it's one smooth piece, it faces away from the keyboard. If it has a gap in the middle, that faces the keyboard. So now that you know the position for both pieces, we put the small piece over the large one, and we're going to put the bottom bar of the small piece underneath the bottom bar of the large piece, and at the same time put the pin on the left side of the small piece into the hole that's on the left side of the large piece. So go ahead and do that. Actually, it doesn't, the bottom bar doesn't go underneath, it just stays next to it like that. So then you want to click the other pin onto the other hole, then put the bottom bar of the small piece underneath that single large hook and hold it there. Then we're going to slide the hinges upward in order for the metal hooks to grab onto the top pin. Once you have those completely underneath the hooks, you get your keycap. You put it right in the center and push down evenly on all four sides. And that's it for the regular size key. Now we're going to do the large key, which is we're going to do the enter. And the hinges are the same procedure, so we're going to assume you already have those in there. The only difference is the keycap has a wire on the back side, and it goes on the fittings that are at the very, very top. You can see there's two other fittings close to the top, not quite there though. Those are for the hinges. So the very top ones are for the wire. You just put it in the middle and click it. Then we're going to flip it over this way and that way. We're going to insert the wire onto the fittings that are at the very left and right. So it's like a gap or a fitting in order for the wire to go right through them. Then once both wires are through those, you just lay down your key and click it onto the hinges. Same thing for the space bar. This one has 3 hinges. All you have to do is determine the position for the keycap. So you can see that over here to the right and also to the left, it has a piece of plastic here, which is closest to the bottom. So if the plastic is up there, you want to flip over the keycap in order for it to be closest to, at the bottom side, not the top side. And the wire on the top is smaller than the one in the bottom, and it goes at the very top fitting, and then also there's fittings here and here for it. Now the large one goes at the fittings that are at the very bottom. So we're going to flip over the keycap this way, and that's how you know the position for it. You're going to open your wire up like that and put the wire underneath these metal hooks at the very right and left. So go ahead and do that first. Once you have those underneath, you turn your keycap over and click it onto the hinges. That's pretty much that's it. It's going to take a few tries because there's nothing really holding it in place right now. So just click the entire space bar down, and that's it.
LaptopKey.com, your source for replacement keyboard keys. Notice, when trying to repair your laptop keyboard keys, searching by the laptop brand and model may not always be enough information. Many times, laptop manufacturers produce keyboards that look the same on the outside, however, have differences underneath the keys. The differences include the hinges, retainer clips, and cup color. To help you find the correct tutorial for your key, we have created a searchable database at LaptopKey.com. Simply go to LaptopKey.com, select your laptop brand, model number, and then a visual list of key types will appear. Select the video tutorial that matches your key. That's all. You're now ready to fix your keyboard.